Hey friends, let me tell you a story. When I first started wearing wigs, I was super overwhelmed. I cried all the time. I know some people don't believe me because I am so successful wearing wigs now, but it's really the truth. And I thought every wig looked terrible on me, and I couldn't wear all the colors because I wasn't ready to see myself that way. I think that's a big part of it. Our brains just aren't ready to see it. But I had been so beat down by hair loss, having had hair loss for over 20 years when I discovered wigs. I was overweight. I had hair loss for a long time. I was suffering from autoimmune disease and many health issues, and I was just beat down. I had no confidence in myself. I didn't think I was pretty. I didn't like the way I looked. I avoided social situations all the time. If I could get out of it, I got out of it. So when I first discovered wigs, I desperately wanted it to be the solution that I was looking for, maybe a bit too much, which was why it took so long for me to start feeling more comfortable with wigs, seeing myself in wigs differently. Back then, I would have never ever worn earrings like this. A really good friend of mine made these earrings for me, and I would have never, because they're too out there, they would draw too much attention to me. I would never ever wear a short wig like this. I wanted desperately to wear short wigs, and I bought far too many for someone who didn't like any of them, but I kept wanting to, and I would love seeing them on other people, and I wanted to desperately wear them, but I wasn't confident enough for it. I don't know how to get you to where I am, except to tell you stories like this, to tell you that you're not alone, that you're not crazy, that these things aren't unique to you, to tell you that you can get to the place where you can wear whatever you want to wear, where you can feel comfortable with wigs. And one of the things that really helped me is understanding that I can treat my wigs similarly to my bio hair, meaning I can style them. Some wigs can't be heat styled, not easily. Like this is a regular synthetic wig by Raquel Welch called Sparkle. And you can't take meaningful heat to this wig, meaning you can't take a curling iron, you can't take a flat iron, those types of things because it's regular synthetic. But you can still style it. You can take steam to a regular synthetic and add curl if you want to. It's not as simple as adding curl to human hair, but it's definitely something you can do. But you don't have to do something like that to style a wig and make it more comfortable for you. You can put a headband in a wig. You can put clips in a wig. One of my favorite ways to wear a short wig like Sparkle, let's take a look at Sparkle real quick, is with a headband. I often use just the headbands I show in all my videos. They're just the kind that you kind of stick on your head and they're wrapped in some sort of cloth. But sometimes I like to wear bandana type cloth headbands with short wigs. This I purchased from a company called Wander and Arrow. It's a woman-owned small business. They hand make all of these. And I thought this would be super fun for, you know, the 4th of July time of the year. And so cloth headbands can be so great with short wigs. So Sparkle is a basic cap wig, regular synthetic, and it's got some pieces that pull down on the sides. That's not my preference for me, so I like to tuck them. When I first started wearing wigs and I bought a whole bunch of short wigs like this, basic cap wigs, I would constantly buy things on clearance because it was cheaper and you can't return it, so I'd be stuck with them. And it never occurred to me that I could do something as simple as put a headband on, completely change the look and make it look natural and realistic. So I want you to know, first of all, that if you're struggling, you're not alone, and it is very common to struggle in the beginning. That doesn't necessarily make it better, but hopefully it makes you feel less like an outsider. Because let's face it, us women who suffer from hair loss often feel like outsiders, big time outsiders. We feel like we're really the only ones. Then you can style your wigs. You can find something, and if it doesn't work for you, you can put in bandanas, you can put clips in, and then I just take it here and I Leave a little out on the bottom. And just play with it. You can use styling product on wigs. There are wig specific, but honestly, a lot of human hair styling product isn't going to super damage a synthetic wig, especially a regular synthetic that's short like this. A wig like this is going to last so long. It could last you years because it's not getting the friction on your clothing. So if you find a short wig on clearance and you desperately want to wear it, but you don't know if you'll like it, buy the wig and then play with styling. Desensitize your brain by wearing it all the time around the house. You can find a way to make it work. I know that you can. If I can, you really can. You see me at the end of my journey. Not really, but sort of. You see me when I've gotten through all the hard stuff. I did go through it though. You didn't see me then. So you're judging your journey by looking at me and thinking you'll never get here. Well, I didn't think I'd ever get here either, and I did. And if I have anything to say about it, so can you. If you need help, reach out. Unfortunately, my accounts have grown so big at this point that it can take me a while to get back to people. Just send your message again if you don't hear from me in a week or so. And I just maybe got lost in the flow, or I looked at it and didn't have time to respond to it and forgot to make it unread and then forgot about it. If you need to talk physically to someone and you don't have anyone, then I'll talk to you. I can help you. I'm not going to like find you the perfect wig because I just don't have time for that, but I can walk you through the process. I can give you resources. And if you're looking for something that I love, I may have suggestions, but if it's not something I wear a lot of, I can give you resources. I do video and phone consults. I don't charge for my time. I really am here for you. Just remember that if I'm slow to respond, it's not because I don't want to. Just follow up. I don't want you to feel alone. Okay? Promise me that you won't feel alone all the time. Promise me you will reach out if you need help. And buy the wig and style it. What's the worst that can happen? Yes, you'll be out money, and for some people that is a terrible thing. But I believe you can make nearly any wig work by playing with it, by styling it, by thinning it, by cutting it, by rooting it with markers, whatever it takes. And I have ideas. So just let me know if you need help. Sparkle in the color Glazed Auburn. This color is stunning. My review. Okay, I filmed my review today. I don't know if this video I'm filming right now talking to you will be out before my review or after. So look in the description. If my review is out, I'll link it. If it's not, just watch for it. It should be out soon. Thanks for watching, you guys. I love you a lot. I'll talk to you soon.